Got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That last completion sets them up on second down. The aerial assault continues. He'll try to do it himself. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Comes out throwing on first down. Snagged on the outside, it's Bean. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, how did he make that move? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. It's caught. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. A third and long coming up here. Off play action. Feeling some heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And the Noles line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Unloads it left. It's complete. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
He's right on target. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, 1st and 10 from the 22. Trying to find his man on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost.
He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On second down, wants to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch on the left. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And
Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. We have a midseason matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Stanford will kick it off to get us underway. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Seminoles offense trots out there to open this game. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him. Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Inside the 25. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Stanford's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And how about the game within a game today? The running back coming downhill, the linebacker coming up to meet him. We expect some collisions on this field today.
Yeah, this linebacker's going to have his hands full because this running back is a difficult guy to contain. Both guys know where each other's going to be lined up at all times. It's just going to come down to which guy can come up and make a play against the other. Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Good enough for the first down to the 37. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the ball is hauled in. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. When he's got some space here. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you just saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
He's got it for a big gain. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But a fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
No problem, knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Receiver makes the catch. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Creative running there. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a 1st down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
The Noles will line up on 1st and 10. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. 1st and 10 play coming up. Looking to chuck it again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Caught in the flat by the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Slides to avoid the big hit. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. No chance to catch him.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Pass rush closing in. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Let's go.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides down, will avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
They'll give it to the back. He shreds the tackle. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense operating from the pistol. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Here's the second down play. He hands it off from the gun. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Handoff in a single back formation. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. And the Seminoles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the same runner's got it again. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Caught quickly. Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. The Seminoles will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Back to throw again. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the beatdown continues. Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score 52, Stanford.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this off.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And as we take a break, we'll take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. And the back now goes in motion. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
And I love that the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Florida State. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback drops back. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, and he very nearly threw a fourth interception today. He's going to set up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. So here's the first play of the drive now. The begin of the 41. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And here comes a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Montgomery. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Noles come to the line to run the hurry up. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. Breaks into the clear, right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the route is on. PAT as good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together on this drive? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made after a big gain. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Good catch just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And
we've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. Defense is coming after him. And the pressure gets to him again.
Oh, my gosh. He goes down for the third straight time. What is going on with the offensive line?
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Florida State offense heading back onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. It was a 1st and 10 play. To the air, it's Montgomery. Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive game here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them during the last couple minutes. Down big. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what.
Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The defense still has 3 timeouts remaining. We're hoping they decide not to use them. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete just out.
Over the middle.
Too much on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. The Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Fielded at the 25. And the returner is brought down as the clock runs out. That'll do it for this game. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFP committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.